Hi guys, I'm Kama. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to take a look at the XP Superstar build. This is a build that I made in the past, but now we're going to revisit it and update it. A lot of people keep asking me if this is the build I use to finish scoreboards in just a few hours, and the answer is yes. And by the way, I do it live. So if you want to watch it while it happens, follow me on Twitch. I'll be live on June 2nd for this patch. In this version of the build, we use intelligence instead of follow-through, but if your intelligence is already high enough to reach 300k XP, that is the cap. So if you're doing the snake, then you can remove it. However, if you're planning to run the full raid, then of course you should keep intelligence in the build. Now there are the buffs I use. First, Nuka Cola Twist, because I'm using Nuka Cola Nut in the build. Then I use Berry Mentats. This is the weapon that I use with +3 intelligence, so it helps me reach the highest possible XP. Here you can see my armor. It's full unyielding with intelligence. The usual armor I always use. It doesn't really matter if it's Tauren armor or something else. The important part is unyielding plus intelligence. And of course, triggers will help you with my build. And then I use the under armor with the Bolt style. That gives me also other intelligence. I also want to point out something important. In this version of the build, I'm not using staging numbers and class freak because I changed some things on my character and I don't use Radways on the human and just use Nuka Cola Grape. But you should use them if you can. I don't use class freak because I just use the serums. The basic food buffs are Brain Bomb, Cranberry Relish, and of course the Sweet Mute Fruity or other buffs to the crits, but everything else is also very good. For the camp buffs I use these three: the Derby Machine, the Mothman Tome, and the Phoropter. I use these because they are the ones that stay active even if you die. On top of that, you can probably also get the Leo Petrov XP buff, and you can sleep in a bed if you want. Here you can see an example from my solo Cobra run where I got 300k XP. And now, for example, if we go into the Wasteland, even against a Super Mutant in the West Tech, level 75 Super Mutant by the way, you get 4k XP. Now, let's take a look at the Ghoul version of the build. These are the special points. Basically, those 2 empty points in intelligence can be filled depending on your situation, but I suggest you put some cryogenic perk damage if you are maybe a low level or you don't have enough reputation to buy stronger weapons with gold bullion. That way you use the cryolator, so you just turn this build into more of a support setup, but you still get a bunch of XP. Otherwise, you can use the Tesla cannon, the Gauss minigun like I show here, or even the Elder's Mark. So this was my video showing you the XP Superstar build, both the Ghoul version and human version. At the end, the most important thing is use Berry Mentats, use your food buffs, and always hold the weapon with intelligence. On the Ghoul, you need to throw the pulse grenade, and at that point, you are getting the unyielding bonus. That's everything for today. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow live on Twitch. Bye guys.